Oh, we're live. Okay. All right. Welcome, y'all. Another episode post game pull up. Of course, I'm your host, HOV. Thank y'all for joining. Uh, this is, week 11? Week 11. Week 11 uh, recap. You know, starting off with Thursday night, and my Commanders is taking a L by Philadelphia Eagles. Uh, Good looking, Darnell. Took an L to the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, that was a tough loss, man. That was a tough L to take because we held these dudes to 6 points for 3.5 quarters, man. 3.5 quarters. And for them to score 20 points at halftime, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Is that it? All right, boom. Go ahead, Eagle fans. I know y'all coming in here. Y'all gonna talk y'all shit. I give y'all a minute. Go ahead. And y'all lied to me too. Y'all lied to me big time. Y'all lied to me big time about Quinyon Mitchell. Y'all lied to me. I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute. I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute to get it all off before I move on. So start now. Go. Give y'all 1 minute. Say what y'all gonna say. I see y'all in the chat. Redskin DDS, what's going on? Let me see. Y'all got a few more seconds. 10 more seconds. Yeah, it was cracking, man. Danny, is that you? Danny, you Redskin DDS? All right, bet. Okay, for sure. My boy Danny in here. Yeah, y'all can't jump me with my boy in here. But nah. All right, good win to the Eagles. Y'all did that. That was a good, heart fought win. I knew it was going to be a good game. I knew it was going to be a good game. NFC East opponents. I thought we was going to come out better than that as far as offense, but we didn't. And that has everything to do with y'all defense. Shout out to the defense. Shout out to the scheme that Vangio put together to neutralize Terry McLaurin. But y'all lied to me. Y'all lied to me, pull up gang. Quinyon Mitchell, he is a good corner. When y'all blitzed and he played Terry 101, he was right in Terry hip pocket. But it was a whole lot of zone. And I'ma show y'all. And this is just a few. I didn't want to go through every play, but it was y'all blitzed a few times. It was one-on-one matchup. He still could have threw it to Terry. He just didn't. He couldn't throw it to Terry because y'all had that much pressure. Um, Jalen Carter was in that backfield. He had his way with us that game. You feel me? So even if Terry was open, we didn't have time to throw it to him. It wasn't gonna be a clear, clear pass. We'd have to force it to him. Uh, I'm taking the L. I'm taking the L. Y'all won that, but y'all saying he's shut down. He's not shut down, bro. It's a whole lot of zone, a whole lot of men underneath playing a whole lot of too high safety shell. You gotta understand, y'all. I'm a cornerback, former cornerback, DB coach, all that. I know a shutdown when I know a shutdown, bro, and y'all lied to me. Well, y'all follow me, y'all seen it. I ain't gotta show y'all, but good win. We will see y'all December 22nd. I will be at that game. Uh, yeah, Saquon Barkley though. Saquon Barkley. We did our thing for 3.5 quarters against Saquon. Offense didn't help the defense none by keep going three and out. Defense finally got tired. Saquon went off, did his thing in the fourth quarter. Um, I was surprised how well we played Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. AJ Brown normally have his way with us every time we line it up. Um, but Mike Sanders still. Y'all talk about y'all rookie DB. We gonna talk about Mike Sanders still, our rookie DB, who's normally a slot corner. We gave him the duty to line up against AJ Brown, and he did a damn good job. Uh, Mike Sanders still is only 5'9" too, so and he was a real lockdown. Like he didn't play. We don't play too high safety shell. We can't because y'all got Saquon Barkley. So take our so he did his thing. He did his thing, but 20 points in the fourth quarter, we can't let that shit happen. We can't let that shit happen. And this is solely on the offense not doing what they supposed to do. We went away from somehow, some way we went away from the run game, which we established early in the game. Uh, we got our first score. Uh, and then somehow we went away from that. Now y'all play zone, so we couldn't throw, in the middle. We couldn't throw on the sideline. Everything that y'all left open was either screens or the flats. And then some plays y'all snuffed out the screens too, so that only left Eckler open in the flats. So, I give it up to y'all. That was damn good play calling by y'all defensive coordinator. Uh we got to be better next time. We got to adjust at halftime because ain't no way Austin Eckler's supposed to be the leading receiver, out of the backfield when you got a scary Terry. But we definitely need a second wide receiver to get open because with y'all doing that to Terry, somebody else should have fucking been open, and that wasn't the case. Uh, Commanders fall to 7-4, and the Eagles go ahead to 8-2. Uh, no excuses. Y'all found a way to win. But like I've been telling y'all all year, I'm not impressed. Y'all had a good fourth quarter. Bad play calling on our end on offense. We'll be ready next time. We'll get y'all the next time. For damn sure. Uh let's get into the box score. Jaden Daniels finally looked like a rookie, man. Y'all made him look like a rookie. Y'all made him look like a young punk. Wet behind the ears, all that good stuff. Uh, said we had a bad game and still cooked y'all. Y'all still won. Y'all didn't cook. Cook is like y'all blowing us out. Y'all won the game. Uh, y'all couldn't score a touchdown for 3.5 quarters. It was a good game. You gotta see how I watch football from a different lens, the way opposed to you watch football. Y'all talking about Cook. Nah, it was a close game. It was a good game. It was a close game for 3.5 quarters until, know what I'm saying, we got tired in the fourth because our offense couldn't keep the defense off the field. And then y'all went up. Y'all way more talented than we are. Not being said that, as far as talent standpoint, y'all way more talented than us. So, of course, you can't stop a whole Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Dallas Goudert, and Devontae Smith for 4 quarters. That's hard to do. It's hard to stop those players to only have 6 points for 4 quarters. Offense did anything. Ohio ties. How is that excuses? Please tell me. How is that an excuse? Because I think I'm sounding rational. How is that excuse? Did we watch the same game or not? I just said Jalen Carter had his way. Well, like, what are y'all listening to? Are y'all not listening? I said Jalen Carter was all in the backfield and he had his way with us. Did I not say that? Come on, man. Don't be like Dallas fans. Don't be like Dallas fans. Don't be like Bears fans, Eagles. Come on now. Have a little bit of football sense. Listening to what I say. I said y'all won the game. Y'all won the game. Of course I wasn't. Who knew what the outcome was gonna be? Realistically. Did you think y'all was gonna have 6 points for 3.5 quarters and miss all those field goals and not score a touchdown to the fourth quarter? No, you didn't see that. So of course we shit talking on that point, but now we recapping. So now we gotta go with the facts, bro. So I'm speaking facts. From what I seen, y'all had a hard time scoring. Niggas, bro. The way I see football and the way y'all interpret football is totally different. Anyway, Jaden Daniels, 22 out of 32 for 191. One touchdown, which was in garbage time. One interception. Sacked 3 times. Brian Robinson, 16 carries for 63 yards in the tub. Austin Eckler, 8 catches, 89 yards. Zach Ertz, 6 catches, 47 yards in the garbage time touchdown, along with a 2-point conversion in garbage time. Jalen Hurts, 18 out of 28 for 221, no touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked twice. Also had 39 yards rushing with a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 carries, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged 5.6 a carry. AJ Brown had 5 catches for 65 yards, no touchdowns. Dallas Goudert had 5 catches for 61 yards. Devontae Smith had 4 catches for 29 yards, and then Saquon had 2 catches for 52 yards. Jake Elliott missed 2 field goals early on in the game. It was 2 for 4, and then he also missed an extra point. Man, what's up with these kickers lately? These kickers has been shanking some kicks lately, which would be a chip shot to most, or normally they've been missing, and that's going on around the league. That's not just in Philly. Uh, Philly move on to 8-2. Philly got, let's see. Philly got the Rams this week here in LA. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a home game for Philly because it was damn near a home game at Cosm for the Eagles when I went. So just going across the street, it's going to be a lot more Eagle fans than Ram fans for sure. That's like another visiting. That's another road game for the Rams. Next game. Let's talk about these Pittsburgh Steelers, man. These Pittsburgh Steelers. Now I told y'all earlier in the year, Pittsburgh beat teams playing Pittsburgh football. You can be one of them high scoring teams, but Pittsburgh make you play Pittsburgh style of football, and they beat you with it. We all know the Ravens are the number one offense. Didn't look like it yesterday. Ravens pretty much had, I won't say a garbage time touchdown, but a touchdown came on later on in the fourth quarter. Um, Let me go through my notes before I get into the game. Uh, we know this is one of the better rivalries in the league. Love seeing Mike Tomlin going against John Harbaugh, and we love seeing, that Steelers defense go against Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson uh, struggles mightily against the Steelers every time he lines it up with them. And I knew that coming into the game. Why did I pick? Who did I pick? Oh no, I went with the Steelers. Tiny went with the Ravens, but I knew that, and I told him, I'm like, Lamar Jackson, he struggles with, the Steelers, and he still do to this day, and it shows yesterday. And like I just talked about, Jake Elliott missing two field goals yesterday. One of the best kickers, who probably been the best kicker in the league for the past 5, 6 years, 7 years. How long Lamar been in the league? This is what, seventh season? Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker missed two field goals yesterday. This year, Justin Tucker is 16 out of 22 for field goals. 72.7%, which is his worst in his career so far. 2022 was his worst season as a pro, missing six altogether. That's what he got six games left, 6, 7 games remaining, and he's already at six. So that's one struggle right there. The Steelers are hot right now. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They done beat the dog shit out of the Raiders. Beat the dog shit out the Jets. The night that they Devontae Adams debut as a Jet, Steelers put the pause on them. Then the next week they beat the Giants on Monday night. They came through to DC. They beat us by a point. Then yesterday they beat Baltimore. They find ways to win these hard-fought games. If they not beating you in these hard-fought Steeler games, which I coined Steeler games, they beating the shit out you. And right now, Steelers is looking like that team. The Steelers and the Bills is looking like those teams in the AFC right now to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We all see how the Chiefs play. Yeah, they've been 9-0, but we seen how they've been getting these wins. We've been seeing how they've been getting help in these games by the referees, and it's blatant too. You can see I got something else on my IG story posted up about that. It's crazy how they got all this help and still they got all this talent and still need help from the referees to win. Mike Tomlin went on to say, "One man's trash is another man's treasure." Talking about Patrick Queen, coming from Baltimore, being a Steeler. They didn't want to resign him. They didn't want him back. They got Roquan Smith. They figured they'd move on with Roquan Smith and let Patrick Queen walk. So Patrick Queen went to the ops, the Steelers, and he did his thing yesterday. So we look into that. Patrick Queen had 10 total tackles, 1 for loss. Didn't get a sack on Lamar, but Patrick Queen was all in that backfield too when we played against him a couple weeks ago. He wreaked havoc. Him, Cam Hayward, Alex Highsmith, T.J. Watt. That front seven is crucial, man. And then the secondary ain't bad. You know, Mika Fitzpatrick, man, is one of the best safeties. And remember, he's a safety that was converted from cornerback. And he wasn't a bad cornerback at all. Steelers winning 18-16. Baltimore falling to 7-4. Steelers move on to 8-2, man. Steelers are serious, and I told y'all this. Uh, Lamar Jackson was 16 out of 33 for 207. One touchdown, 1 pick, sack twice. Man, that pick was cold too. That was a cold pick. Man, on you falling down, you coming down, holding the ball and taking it out of a man's hand. That got to take a whole lot of strength too. Whole lot of core strength. Uh, Derrick Henry, man, they potentially stopped 2 MVPs yesterday in one game. Lamar didn't look too good. Lamar had also had 46 yards rushing. Uh, didn't play bad, but didn't play like an MVP. Derrick Henry was held to 65 yards and a touchdown. Um, Isaiah Likely was the best receiver yesterday. I needed that too because Sam Laporta was out, so I had to start Isaiah Likely in my fantasy. He gave me 75 yards, gave me, like 7 points, something like that. Still lost though. I needed more. Zay Flowers, 2 catches for 29 yards. That second catch, that last catch for a touchdown came towards the end of the game where they was trying to fight back to at least tie the game and couldn't. Rashawn Bateman, 2 catches for 30 yards. Justice Hill, 4 catches, 28 yards. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 22 yards. So these receivers was locked down, man. Isaiah Likely was the only one who can get loose. Everybody else was neutralized. Russell Wilson, 23 out of 36 for 205. No touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 4 times. Najee Harris, 18 carries, 63 yards. George Pickens, 8 catches, 89 yards. Baltimore got one of the worst pass defenses in the league, so you can have your way with that secondary back there. But, this was Chris Boswell and the Steelers defense, special teams beating the Baltimore Ravens. They lost to a kicker. They had a whole lot of penalties in this game too. Way too many penalties in this game. But that's going to happen when you play against the Steelers. Your offensive line going to have to grab, going to have to false start. They're going to be lined up just to try to get a foot up on these Steelers defense, especially the pass rush with T.J. Watt being one of the best pass rushers in the league, if not the best. They're going to cause a whole lot of penalties, man. Whole lot of sacks, whole lot of turnovers if you reckless with the ball. Dominance. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 8-1 in their last 9 games against the Ravens. That's crazy. So, what's the name can go crazy on everybody else, but when it comes to the Steelers, he's humble. Lamar Jackson. Who the Steelers got next week? Let me see that. Steelers playing against. I know they play Thursday night against the Browns. That should be another win for them. But you never know. I mean, the Browns didn't, put hands on the Ravens and beat the Ravens. You just never know with these division games. So I won't be counting that as a win because that can go either way. And then Ravens got a hard one next week, and they play against the Chargers Monday night here in LA. That game should go up. Man, LA gonna go up, man. You got the Eagles Rams there, and then you got the Ravens Chargers. So that's crazy. You get to see Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown Sunday night, and then turn around the next day, you come and see Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. That's crazy. It's gonna be lit next weekend here. Uh, I see a couple super chats. Let me. Mike, that dude, got to get back to work. Just came through to show support, man. Mike, that dude, I appreciate that. Y'all, we got a super chat goal. We got to get to 10 super chats. We got an hour to do so. Right now, we at the 26-minute mark. Uh, Shout out, Don't Panic in the chat. Great game Sunday. Kirk Cousins lost me chili. Ooh, no lemon skin. We gonna get to that too, cause Bo Nix looked great and Kirk Cousins looked like trash. We gonna get into that. Bo Nix looking like he trying to take that Rookie of the Year trophy away from Jaden before Jaden even get it. Let's talk about these Detroit Lions. Man. Granted, yeah, it's the Jaguars, but the Jaguars find some way to be competitive in these games, and then some teams that's 8-2 can't seem to blow them out. No shade, but I'm just saying, once you think the Jaguars are something, a team like the Lions show you that these dudes is a piece of shit, and the season should just be over for them right now because it's no way, no how. 52-6. Everybody in that fucking front office, everybody in that locker room that calls himself a coach should be fired right now after this performance. These niggas over there looking like the Temptations with all the goddamn team dance moves they doing and celebrations and all that shit over there in Motown, man. My gosh. This game was so bad. Only went over there to look for a few minutes just to see Amon-Ra St. Brown because I got him in fantasy. I just went to see if he was gonna get a touchdown, and after that, I went right back to watching the other games. I'm like, this game ain't gonna interest me. And then 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna stop playing in the third quarter. The starters gonna stop playing in the third quarter. Jared Goff, looking like Jared Goff again. Last week he had the 5 interceptions. People were saying he don't look like MVP. He just took himself out of the MVP talk. He said, I heard y'all niggas. What y'all say? What y'all say? Let me show y'all something real quick. 24 out of 29, 412 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, and wasn't sacked. QBR 93.9. Dave Montgomery, 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 tubs. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. I was so mad they took Jahmyr Gibbs out because I needed him to get 70 yards, and he got 69 yards, and they took him out. Fuck the whole slip up, man. It's like this shit rigged. Like they know what they doing. Oh, they got me for 70 today, man. Check me out. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 catches, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jameson Williams, 4 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1 catch, 54 yards. My gosh, they had their way with Jacksonville. Kirby Joseph, another interception yesterday. Let's get into Jacksonville. Mac Jones, 17 for 29, 138, no touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked once. Travis Etienne, 12 carries for 27 yards. That's damn shame. Brian Thomas Jr., 5 catches, 82 yards. Evan Ingram, 5 catches, 28 yards. My gosh, they couldn't get nothing going. That defense was defensing. And yesterday was the first game that Zadarius Smith played for the Lions. Zadarius Smith, let me see what he had. Oh, he just had 1 tackle and a half a sack, 1 QB hit. Not too much. Where's the INTs at? I don't know. Oh, that was it. Kirby Joseph was the only one. Yeah, Kirby Joseph was the only one who had a pick yesterday. I don't know why I thought I seen Brian Branch have one. Yeah, but that was a blowout, man. 52-6. Jaguars are now 2-9. Lions are now scary, 9-1, and just became favorites to go ahead and win the Super Bowl this year in New Orleans. Rams, uh, Rams beat the Patriots 28-22. Patriots fall to 3-8. Rams move on to 5-5. That NFC West is looking real interesting right now with the Seattle beating the 49ers yesterday. Seattle beat the 49ers 20-17. That makes a three-way tie at 5-5 for the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. Geno Smith, 25 of 32 for 221. No touchdown passes, 1 pick, sacked 4 times. He ran for a touchdown, game-winning touchdown. He 4 carries for 29 yards. Kenneth Walker, 14 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, JSN had 10 catches, 110 yards. DK Metcalf, 7 catches for 70 yards. Both dudes were 10 yards or better per catch. Brock Purdy, 21-28 for 159, 1 pick, 1 interception, sacked twice. Also had 40 yards rushing and a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 19 carries, 79 yards. Also had 4 catches for 27 yards. Jawan Jennings was, the leading receiver with 10 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. And I've been hearing some rumors that they're going to move on from Deebo Samuels after this season. Deebo ain't been looking like Deebo this year. Saints beat the Browns 35-14. Browns fall to 2-8. Saints move to 4-7. Saints still trying to fight for, their respect. Winning a couple games in a row. Next week, who they got? Who the Saints got next week? Saints got a bye. Saints got a bye next week. Colts versus Jets. Anthony Anderson. Anthony Richardson, first game back after being benched. They threw him up in there. And my boy went to work. This probably was his best game as a pro so far. Uh, Indianapolis beating New York 28-27. Colts moving to 5-6. And the Jets moving to 3-8, which is over for them as far as making the playoff. It's done. It's a wrap. You start making your plans for your vacationing after week 18 because it's over with. Anthony Richardson was 20 out of 30 for 272, one touchdown. One passing touchdown, no picks. He was sacked twice. He also had 32 yards rushing on 10 attempts, with two touchdowns, one being a game-winning touchdown. Jonathan Taylor had 24 carries for 57 yards. Josh Downs had 5 catches for 84 yards and one touchdown. The awful Jets. My gosh, these team is awful with all this talent and can't win. Aaron Rodgers, 22 out of 29, 184, two touchdowns, no picks, sacked 3 times. He also had one carry for 7 yards. Brees Hall, 16 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, 6 catches, 72 yards. Brees Hall, 7 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. And Garrett Wilson only had 4 catches for 18 yards. My gosh, man. I just don't get what's going on over there with the Jets. Well, I know one of the problems is y'all fired the wrong guy. Y'all stripped the offensive coordinator of his play calling duties, but he still has a job. So what is he there doing? Because this dude's definitely not cutting it yet, because whoever took over the play calling, he's not calling nothing for y'all to score on. That's why y'all keep getting beat the way y'all getting beat. Y'all should be putting up 35 points a game. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, you got Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, Braylon Allen, Tyler Conklin, and y'all can't win. Minnesota beating Tennessee Titans 23-13. Minnesota move on to 8-2. Tennessee falls to 2-8. Dolphins beating the Raiders 34-19. Raiders fall into 8-2. Dolphins move on to 4-6. Dolphins is still playing, still in the hunt for the playoffs. They will have to win out more than likely. Alabama play Oklahoma this week. That should be a fade. Bears and the Packers, NFC North matchup. When was the last time I thought I had it? I probably don't have it no more. Yeah, I don't have it. I want to say they said my boy name Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was in the 10th grade last time the Bears beat the Packers. I'm like, damn, 10th grade. I'm like, how old is he? Let me see. How old is Caleb Williams? 23, 22? He just turned 23. Oh, today. Turned 23 today. Happy birthday to him. Caleb Saquon Williams. Wow. Happy birthday to him. Packers gave you a hell of a present yesterday, man. Beating you 20-19 in a heartbreaking loss. Packers go on to 7-3. Bears fall to 4-6. Bears ain't been right since the Hail Mary game, losing every game since. Caleb Williams did look better yesterday as far as throwing the rock. He was 23 of 31 for 231. Didn't throw no interceptions. He didn't throw any touchdowns neither. He was sacked 3 times, but he was getting the ball out of his hand much quicker on those reads. DeAndre Swift had 14 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. Rashawn Johnson also had a touchdown. Romadunze, leading receiver, with 6 catches and 65 yards. DJ Moore has 7 catches for 62 yards. Yesterday, the screen game finally was working with DJ Moore. Where have that been the whole season, and why have not y'all been going to that the whole season? When DJ Moore get that screen on that sideline and run up that sideline, he's a bad motherfucker, and he's hard to tackle too. Uh, Caleb Love. My guy Caleb Love is still reckless with the ball at times. Only throwing the ball 17 times in this game though. This game went a lot through Josh Jacobs. 13 out of 17 for 261, one touchdown, one pick. He was sacked for a yard too. Excuse me, y'all. Josh Jacobs, 18 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Love also ran for 18 yards and a touchdown. Christian Watson had him a game with 150 yards receiving. Josh Jacobs also had 58 yards receiving. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 23 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Reed, man, this is by committee. This is wide receiver by committee. But I had him in my starting lineup yesterday. And I'm like, dude, why this dude don't get the ball at least once a drive? That dude is so dynamic, so fast, but then you got to think Christian Watson is back. Roma Dunze, Tavion Wicks, Tucker Craft, Josh Jacobs. I'm like, yeah, man, this is by committee, man. I need to go ahead and get me another receiver in a draft. I mean, in a free agency because my fantasy team, I've been winning, losing. And it's about to be playoff times starting this week. Well, no, not this week. We play our division again. Then it's playoff. But I need to do something drastic to my team because Jordan Love and Reed not doing it. I said Roma Dunze? Did I say that? You know what I meant. Not Roma Dunze. Let's talk about these Falcons. Falcons losing in the upset game against the Saints last week. Then come over to Colorado and lay an egg, only scoring a field goal in the first quarter and in the second quarter, and then that's it. Mind you, I got Bijan Robinson on my fantasy team too, so Bijan didn't give me shit yesterday. Kirk Cousins was 18 to 27 for 173, a pick, and was sacked 3 times. This game was so boring to me, I ended up falling asleep on it. And then I peek my eye open, and I see fucking Michael Penix was in the game. So did they just save Kurt the rest of the time playing this game, or did he get hurt, or did he get put out the game? What happened? Because I seen Penix and I'm like, damn, and then I seen the score and I'm like, it's a damn shame. Goddamn Falcons. Oh my God, Cheddar Chulo. I can't wait to play y'all now. Y'all looking like food. I definitely can't wait to play y'all. All that shit talking that E was doing. Bijan Robinson, 12 carries for 35 yards. My gosh, that's terrible. Drake London, 3 catches for 61 yards. Ray McLeod, 6 catches, 46 yards. They had Darnell Mooney on lock. Kyle Pitts on lock. Bo Nix been putting on MVP Rookie of the Year type run his last 4 games. Bo Nix was 28 out of 33, 307 yards, 4 touchdown passes, no picks, sacked 1 time, QBR 75.6, QB rating 145. My gosh. Scrooston G, what is going on? I see that they went back to Javonte Williams as their running back. And I'm like, damn, dude, it was the estimate dude just last week. Now it's Javonte Williams. I'm like, Broncos don't know who they want to go with at running back. But Javonte Williams, 9 carries, 59 yards in the tub. Cortland Sutton, 7 catches, 78 yards. And LaJordan, Humphrey, and Marvin Mims both. Troy Franklin and Nate Atkins all catching touchdown passes from Bo Nix. Falcons fall to 6-5, and the Buccaneers move to 6-5. I mean the Bucks. I mean the Broncos. I'm talking about the Bucks. The Broncos goes to 6-5. Broncos uh still alive in that AFC West. We know Raiders season is done. You got the Chiefs at 9-1. You got the Chargers, who won last night, Sunday Night Football at 7-3, and then you got the Broncos, the 6-5, still trying to make their way into the playoffs. It's not over for them yet. Um, we did Seattle game of the day yesterday. Is that the game? Is the Chiefs versus the Bills the game of the day yesterday, or is it the Steelers and Ravens? Both of them was good. Even Sunday night football game was good. You know, I was gonna tweet. I was gonna put on my IG story. I was gonna talk shit about the Bengals, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, let me hold off because the Bengals. We both know, we all know that the Bengals is a second half team. Um, Yesterday in my fantasy league, I played my father-in-law, and he got Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, and Evan McPherson as his starters, right? So going into the game, I was beating him by 30 points. Uh, well, when my game was over, pretty much when all my players was done playing, I was beating him by 30 points. But I'm like, shit, that ain't nothing. He got these four players playing later on. I'm like, shit, he gonna easily come back and win this game. Then I'm at work and he sent me a text and gonna say, "Good win, kid." Uh, and I'm like, I ain't gonna even reply back because this is just like I knew it was gonna be just like that Baltimore game. You know, they playing back, they playing behind, they down 21. All it takes is for him to throw it to Jamar Chase or T Higgins, and this game is over with for me. Uh, Chase Brown, all he need to do is score with Chase Brown, and then Evan McPherson kicked the extra point, and it's over with for me. So when he sent me that text, I was up by 12 at that point. It was halftime, and what the score was 24-6. I want to say 24-6, and I'm like, nah, you ain't about to do this. You ain't about to do that to me, and I'll be like, man, good game or some shit like that, and then you come back and you beat me, thinking it's over. I ain't even say nothing, but third quarter came, and the Bengals scored two touchdowns. He threw a bomb to T Higgins. He threw another pass to Jamar Chase, and I just sent him the side look eyes text, emoji. I just sent him the side look like, get out of here, man. You knew you was gonna fucking win. Every time Joe Burrow score, and it don't even have to be to Jamar Chase. It can be to T Higgins. It can be to uh the other receivers he got, to tight end. Every time Joe Burrow scored, that's 6 points, plus the whatever the yardage is. Then you got Evan McPherson kicking an extra point. That's another point on top of that. It can be Jamar Chase who gets a touchdown from Joe Burrow. That's double points. And then you got Evan McPherson kicking a point. So I'm like, man, I end up losing that game by like 40 or something points like that. I'm like, man, shut up with that bullshit. Talking about good game at halftime, good win at halftime. Joe Burrow, man, this is sad, dog. This is sad how hard Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is playing. and these dudes can't get no wins. This is crazy to me. Jamar Chase is on pace to win a triple crown, y'all. Coming into this game, he was leading the league in receptions, which was 66, 981 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Let me see. After, let me look up Jamar Chase. Currently, 73 receptions, 1,056 yards, 12 touchdowns for Jamar Chase. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And these dudes can't get no wins. Now, let me go to Joe Burrow because this is also crazy because Joe Burrow is having a year too. Oh shit! I thought I had it. Let me go and look for it. Y'all give me a second. Thought I had it. No, I guess I didn't. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Bengals got a 22% chance making the playoffs. Joe Burrow has 3,028 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions this season. And the Bengals are 4-7. That's MVP numbers right there so far this season. So, with that being said, should Zach Taylor be fired after this season? Y'all let me know. Let me see y'all comments. Joe Burrow was 28 out of 50, 356 yards, 3 tubs, no picks. He sacked 3 times. Chase Brown, 22 carries, 86 yards. Joe Burrow also ran for 28 yards. T. Higgins, 9 catches for 148 yards and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 7 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown also had 57 yards receiving. You know, Chargers came out hot. Chargers came out playing lights out defense, hitting hard, covering well. They had 2 rookie corners out there covering well. Big U, y'all know Big U from 60s. His son out there coming down, hitting, making plays. Um, who else? Khalil Mack didn't play. Joey Bosa, Derwin James. I'm thinking, I ain't watched the Chargers all season, so last night was my time to watch them, and I forgot how many good defensive players they have on that team. That's why their defense is one of the best in the league, not giving up no more than 20 points per game in any game before last night. So I'm like, damn, this is why these dudes is winning because they defense. They don't have a whole lot of talent on offense. Yeah, they got Quentin Johnston. We know Quentin Johnston was a bum last year. Uh, this dude couldn't catch a goddamn. He couldn't catch clap in the whorehouse last year. So he turned it around. Lad McConkey came in. You know, he's a rookie. He's doing his thing. But these dudes got Will Disley, y'all, as they tight end. Will Disley led them in catches last night. Well, not catch. Well, Lad McConkey led them in catches, but Will Disley was second to Lad McConkey. And I'm like, damn, Will Disley for real? Like I ain't heard his name in a minute since his Seattle days. I'm like, damn, this is what they working with, and this is how they got 7 wins. You know, granted, I've been telling y'all, and I've been, you know, cheering on J.K. Dobbins, and we'll talk about him in a minute. But you know the kind of season he's having, the resurgence he's having, and now he's looking like he's gonna be comeback player of the year. Uh, Gus Edwards had some good carries last night. He was 6 carries for 27 yards. J.K. had 56 yards, 2 touchdowns, which was a game-winning touchdown. Uh, Late in the fourth quarter, you know they was running the ball pretty much to try to kill the clock and get themselves in position to get a good field goal. And he went on in and punched that baby in. Justin Herbert. This dude was 9 out of 10 in the first half until the second half came, and it was like a totally different person walked out of that locker room. Uh, 17 of 36. 17 to 36. This dude was 9 out of 10 in the first half. 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, sacked twice. He lost a fumble as well. He had 65 yards rushing, leading the team. Lad McConkey, 6 catches for 123 yards. Will Disley, 4 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 2 catches, 48 yards and a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Let's go. Where's that? Let's talk about all the injuries J.K. Dobbins have had since being in the league. Broken fibula, torn ACL twice, torn ACL and torn ACL. I'm sorry, torn meniscus, torn hamstring, torn Achilles. He never gave up. Right now, currently, his 2024 stats is 152 carries, 726 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And that's not even including, passing. Sorry, I just got a picture sent to me of my baby. She skipped school today. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to tell the teacher that she wasn't coming to school. My fault. Doing too much today. Yeah, but shout out to J.K. Dobbins. Shout out to the Chargers. Um, Chargers is having one hell of a season. Mac and Ask Key said, "You got any picks for the game tonight?" Um, Let me see what I got. See what I got for you, man. Um, who playing Dallas? Oh shit. Oh no, nothing for Dallas. I ain't doing nothing for Dallas. You can go all unders for Dallas. If I'm you, I'm going all under. Under Cooper Rush. Um, let me look. What you betting on? Prize picks, underdog, chalkboard. Which one? What you betting on? Let me know, Mac and Ask Key. Set on Prize Picks. All right, for sure. I'll give you some on Prize Picks. For sure, go Brandon Graham because that's their best player on the Dallas Cowboys as of right now. I will go Joe Mixon uh, on rush yards. I'm not sure about Nico Collins just yet. I normally give people a game or two when they fresh off an injury and they fresh off coming back. I give it a game or two. Uh, Kaim Fairbairn, I will go with him. So what's that? That's 3, 4. What's that? 4, 3. Joe Mixon, Brandon Arbery, or Kai for Bath. I'll go under on pass attempts for Cooper Rush. I'll go under. Jake Ferguson getting 4 receptions. I will do that. Nico Collins 5.5 receptions. Uh, I wouldn't touch that one. I wouldn't touch that one. But yeah, that's the ones I give you right there. You know, Cowboys, man. When it rains, it pours, man. When it rains, it pours. I see Daniel Jones has been benched for Tommy DeVito. Damn, not even Drew Lock. They going Tommy DeVito. Damn, so now they saying that Brian Daboll is on a hot seat, even though they were saying they was gonna keep him a couple weeks ago. Damn, they going with Tommy DeVito, giant salary at quarterback. Daniel Jones is making $40 million. Drew Lock is making $5 million. Danny DeVito is making $832,000. Let me see what else I got for you. The Jaguars should be viewed as a potential destination for former Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. I'm told it's hardly unlikely that a partnership with GM Trent Baalke would take place, per sources. If I'm if I'm Belichick, I wouldn't go over there. That shit a mess. The 49ers could part ways with wide receiver Deebo Samuels this offseason, according to Dan Graziano, ESPN. The 49ers drafted Ricky Pearsall in the first round, signed Jawan Jennings to a 2-year deal, and Brandon Ayuk to a lucrative extension, leaving Samuel as a potential odd man out in San Francisco. The 49ers could trade Samuel, but his $31.5 million dead cap charge makes a release more likelier option. Releasing Samuel and designating him as a post June 1st cut will allow them to defray the cost of over 2 years, and if they do decide to move on, that's more likely a decision, Graziano said. Samuel, 28, could be playing for another team in 2025. Damn, Debo. Used you until they couldn't use you no more, man. You've been a wide receiver, kickoff return, punt return, running back, Debo package, all that, man, just to boot you out of there. Should have left when you had the chance. Super Bowl winners in 2025, we going with the odds. Rams, as of yesterday, Rams being the clear-cut favorite at plus 375. Kansas City Chiefs second, plus 450. Baltimore Ravens, plus 600. Buffalo Bills, plus 600. Philadelphia Eagles, plus 850. San Francisco 49ers, plus 1,000. Green Bay Packers, plus 2,000. Pittsburgh Steelers is plus 2,000. Why the fuck the 49ers are in here? 49ers ain't looked like the 49ers all season. All right, guys. Tonight's game, we got the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. We all know what this game gonna look like, but you just never know because it's the NFL. Shit can happen. Uh, me and Tiny already done picked the Texans in this one. Um, I don't see Dallas doing too much. They still got CD, but somebody got to get the ball to CD, and then these teams is gonna be game planning to take CD out and make you beat them in other ways, and I just don't see the Cowboys doing it right now, especially with nobody else really stepping up. Jake Ferguson is the next name to come to mind, Jalen Tober, but those ain't world beaters right there. So we are gonna see Houston get another L. I mean another W. I mean Dallas taking another L, and then Dallas got to come see us this week. Dallas got to come see us. Meaning this is Dallas week. It's in Cowboy it's in Jerry's World, Cowboy Stadium. Um, I don't see too many Dallas fans in here today, so I stall. I'll wait for them to come in next time. But this is Dallas week. I will be popping my shit because even when we started and we banged up and we hurt and we don't have players suiting up, Dallas don't show us no mercy. So I won't be showing no mercy to Dallas. Uh, we need to do Dallas the way they did us when I went to Dallas Stadium to watch the Commanders play, and I didn't know it was going to be 20 players out with COVID that game. Sunday night game, they beat the shit out of us. So we need to do that to them. That was my wife's birthday. I was pissed off. I ruined her birthday by being pissed off because the game had me pissed off. My son was mad. He was crying. We was getting heckled because it was 56-20. Beat the shit out of us. Didn't show us no mercy, no grace. So we need that same get back. We need that same get back. Blue, you got Dallas win. You got Dallas tonight, or you got Dallas next Sunday. Yeah, man, that was the game. We couldn't do shit. Dan Quinn had our number, but now Dan Quinn is with the good guys. So draw up that same shit you was drawing up over there. We would have Marshawn Lattimore finally playing. He's finally going to suit up. We need to see what's going on with JD5, man. I think. Okay, Blue, you want to bet that? You willing to bet that? Um, I think the Eagles banged him up again. I think he's still kind of hurt. Um, but that's no excuse. You suit up to play. You bring your ass out there and play. Um, but we gonna have Marshawn Lattimore. Mike Sanders still is becoming a household name at that DB position. Um, I can't wait to see him and Marshawn on the field at the same time. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, man. I can't wait to see it. Sunday can't get here fast enough. He said, if Dallas win, you come on here and say we're frauds. Nah, I think they gonna bench BSJ. If Dallas win, can you come on here and say we're frauds? Um, no, we're not frauds, bro. We ain't about to lose to them. We're not about to lose. Marshawn, and Marshawn and CD gonna cancel each other out. Where they gonna beat us at other than that? Dallas can't stop the run or the pass. They 31st defense. Don't see us losing to them. And we got their coach. St. the Dallas from last year, the year prior to that. The dude who made Dallas look like Dallas those last 3 years was the defensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator is now the head coach on our team. You see he leave, you see how Dallas look. Come on, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to see. But anyway, man, I gotta get up out of here. I got some things to go handle. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to tune in tomorrow to me and Tiny's HOV and Big Time takes every Tuesday, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Uh, what else? Yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow.